Well, what an exciting trick to play on you. I had a tank intro. You saw lots of stuff going around. They were definitely tanks. But lo and behold, I'm driving a boat. Well, that's not even true. I've tricked you again. I'm actually watching three blokes drive boats while I sit in the corner and have a good time. This is the Brothers Chappo, along with everyone's favourite combat accountant, the Snakeyes. And it is an absolutely beautiful symbiotic relationship between map and division here, because the map itself is called Two Brothers. Dos amigos, por favor. Well, two friends as well as two brothers. They are on Two Brothers, and they are two brothers, and for me, that just tickles my little fancy foot. The interesting thing about this video, apart from the lovely sounds of Snape vaping in the background, which is always much appreciated by the populace at large, is that you're about to see a few of the finest Yoloers. Look at them. You'll see there's a map in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. Now, in World of Warships, if you push up and you have people on your flank, you get hashtag wrecked, and there's just nothing you can really do about it. And pushing down the middle of the map at the very start of the map is kind of akin to driving a Dracula through the middle of the enemy spawn at the start of a Blitz game. But if you've ever met the Brothers Chappo, you'd know that they never die wondering. In other words, they always ask the question of the opposition. Are you good enough? They never tend to drive away backwards, and if you platoon with them and you do that, you won't be platooning with them for very, very long. So you can see straight away both the Brothers Chappo, the ginger one and the non-ginger one, are all for it. And Snake is like, yeah, absolutely. If these idiots are doing it, I may as well do it too, or they won't be my friend anymore. Now, Snakeyes is driving the Scharnhorst. I Chappo, or the Chappo otherwise known as... well, the original Chappo, the one, the only, the Chappo from Blitz, the one who coined, well, didn't coin the phrase, but he actually used it to great effect. We're not here to shag spiders when we pushed on an IS-4 in our T-44 platoon. Way back in the day, is driving a Scharnhorst as well, and his big brother, I believe, is in the Belfast. That is the Panzer Chappo there on the right. He's in a different division, different clan rather than the Grump clan. Now, the Scharnhorst is a great boat. It's a premium boat. What it's got going for it is it has excellent armor. And just like in tanks, angling your armor is really effective. And, well, the Scharnhorst has a thing called turtleback armor. The closest thing I could kind of think of with relation to Blitz, to give you some kind of idea if you're a fresh player who's never played Warships before, is, oh, and you can hear Snape just sucking in the big breast in the background. He's totally focused here. It's 11 o'clock at night. His missus is in bed. The kids won't be up for another 5 hours. This is his time to shine. Now, it's spaced armor. So it's kind of the closest thing I can tell you is spaced armor. Now, you can see there is a detected message there on the screen. I don't know why Snakeyes decided to shoot Chappo with his guns. He's probably fallen asleep at the keyboard, and his Russian head has hit the fire button. There you go. Because that plane's saying spotted, that means the entire enemy team knows they're going. But that's okay, because there's another bloke here in the Minikaze's decided they will come with him, and they will help, and they will torp and smoke, and that's great. So because the enemy team knows they're coming, they're going to throw torps right down this very, very narrow alleyway. Now, it's just like being in Star Wars, I guess, where you're trying to make you run on the Death Star. You're going right down the middle, and all the TIE fighters are coming in and smashing the X-Wings from behind, and, you know, Ridge is struggling. It's just like shooting Womp Rats back on Tatooine or, you know, whatever's going on. But in this case, Snakeyes is definitely doing the right thing. He's letting that torpedo slide by like some exotic Russian dancer and then pushing back up the guts into this Königsberg, who is about to meet his maker. Head back to port, my son. Head back to port at pace. That's right, ta-ta. Enjoy your time in game. It's 4 minutes into the game, and they are already past the middle line into the enemy's spawn area. If you think these boys don't love asking the question, then you're watching the wrong kind of video. Panzer Chappo in the Belfast there is in another premium boat. Now, the two Scharnhorst both have torpedoes. It's a very, very rare thing for a battleship to have torpedoes. But the German Scharnhorst have them. They've also got exceptionally quick-firing guns for battleships and very, very good turret traverse. The Belfast has a thing called radar. Radar is a beautiful thing in that you can sit in your smoke here, not be spotted, and because of the radar, you can see everyone around you. Now, radar's a handy thing for seeing people. What's even better is to have a Chappo in a Shan horse that doesn't know how to press the backwards key and just keeps spotting everyone because he's a mad YOLOing human. That Atlanta is about to feel the balance as he comes around the corner. Everyone's prepped for Atlanta time. Chappo's in the Shan horse has launched his torpedoes. Snakeyes has launched his torpedoes. And they'll be very, very lucky to get there in time before the Atlanta is at #Deletion Destination Shag, as our good mate Aussie Man Reviews likes to say. There's the Nagato. He's broadside. He probably didn't expect such a strong and concerted push because, quite honestly, this works about 1 time in 20. But do you know, all the blokes I've ever seen try it have been named Chappo, and they try it with alarming regularity. So if you ever see them in game on Two Brothers, watch out for them being aggressive mofos. Now, Snakeyes is going to do a fancy bit of footwork. Look at the angling. Angling and dangling. Here's his problem. He has boats to the right of him, he has boats to the left of him, and he has boats dead ahead. He needs to somehow equalise the equation. Now, he's an accountant. He knows all about equalising and fudging the books. Here he goes. He's going to do that by slamming a bunch of torpedoes into the neck of the enemy Nagato. That will equalise the hell out of things. Then he goes back to guns with his great turret traverse, smacks some more damage into the side, have 8k of that sunshine, get lost, get lost, get lost and like it, and need another 16k worth of torpedoes. Tatars. Very, very well done, the Snakeyes. He gets him with the close quarters, getting all the bling, the big snake, and they are chewing through the enemy. Look at this, veritably raring to go as they rock and roll towards justice, onwards and upwards, like a couple of monster human beings they are. Snakes capping in the Shan horse, can't get enough of that good stuff. The other Chappo, the better looking one, the one that all the women love to be liked by, is also capping in the Belfast, and he's looking to make a name for himself in this game. He's now going to start hurling IFHE. IFHE is a captain skill that all Belfast drivers love. Allows their high explosive guns to penetrate the decks of battleships and do horrific amounts of damage in rather undeserved circumstances. And there we go, the Furious Taco takes out the other bloke. And, well, look, that's just about it. The game's more or less done. Snake's going to dodge some more torps. He's going to put the love stick into another Nagato, like a good Rusky would. And once he's down, we're probably going to bid them adieu. So that's a bit of Battleships YOLOing. I hope you enjoyed that one. This is where the love is at. This is why you love a little bit of Warships on a cool winter's day. Instead of going outside, kicking the football around with the kids, load up the Shan horse, get ready for action, rock, roll, and do it just like Snake and the boys from the Chappo clan do. Hard, fast, and a little bit nasty. I'm Bushka on Blitz doing boats. You're the humans. You're bloody lovely. Thanks very much for supporting the channel. If you'd think of sponsoring via Patreon, that would be awesome. Do your level best with that. If not, just stick around, enjoy, subscribe, click on the ads, have a chat, be nice to your mum, be nice to your dog, be nice to your dad, and yeah, that'll do me. Until next time, stay safe on the battlefield.